Okay. Went ahead and washed this off pretty good. I think it looks so much better. Got most of the grime from the tree off of it. Well, it's not bad considering the car looked like this car over here, this 10th anniversary. It had all that kind of stuff on it. And this car here, once upon a time, had a decent paint job on it too, because somebody resprayed this. They were doing like a soft restoration on it, and for some reason they put a bunch of SE badging on it. So right here, that's what that is. I don't know why, because this 10th anniversary is like the holy grail of second gen cars for the most part. SEs are good too, don't get me wrong, but 10th anniversary 4-speed's a really rare car, and that's what this is. So I guess they just didn't know what they had. But now that I've got extra space, I think what I'll do is I'll back this one up, because it's almost in the dang trees. I'll back it up to where that formula is, and we'll go from there to start working on it from there, because it needs to be out in the open so I can work on it easier. This car, though, I put the matching Mastercraft on it from the other car. So now it's got matching snowflakes and all the 4 tires that were bought at the same time, and only had about 1,000 miles on them before the car was parked. So we'll take care of that. And I'm gonna have to get a clutch return spring. I tried to make the ones I have work, but they just won't work. So gotta go and buy one. And I think the car has like a really good stance to it. I think it looks good. And like I said, the paint job is perfect for a daily driver. Perfect. Nothing wrong with a little bit of weather. A little bit of wear and tear. Alright. Rotors are done, and I got everything bled. Look, that grass already died in that short amount of time. That car sat there for about a week, and that grass is already dead. And it had a Black Widow on it after about a week. And it has little friends down in there too. Wasps. Alright, so I brought this tie down because this right here is sitting right on my valve cover, and I don't want that to be a problem. So I'm just going to zip tie it up on that grounding strap, because I'm not using the grounding strap for anything. And I was just using the grounding strap to hold up all those extra wires. So I'm going to zip tie it to that, since it can't quite reach. And it'll hold it up out of the way. And then we're going to take it for a drive. Alright, I got it backed up. Woo. I'm getting used to the clutch in this car. Also, my seat is not bolted down, so it's hard to work the clutch. I just wanted to take it for a drive. I was so excited. Alright, we're moving. And that noise that you might think, you might hear like that ticking noise. You might be like, what is that? Is that an exhaust leak? No! That is actually my clutch linkage. My clutch linkage is right against my header, and there was no other way to make it work. I mean, it's kind of sitting right there against it, but it doesn't matter because I've got manual linkage. So far I'm loving this car. Of course, it's 95 degrees, and I'm insane because I didn't even roll down the windows. T-top car, I didn't even take the T-tops out. I just went. But this is so exciting. This car has a lot of power. I can feel it for sure. You know, just running, even running down this road, I can tell. So just so you can see what those say. I hit a fucking rock there, damn it. Gonna have to get used to that with this car. Car sits real low. The only thing, So we're running 180 and about 30 on PSI right now. And it's charging too, so see, it's charging, you can't really see that. And of course the fuel gauge is broken. I hooked it up, I thought it was good. Of course it's not. Why would it be, right? The only car that I have that I've ever had the fuel gauge work on, that was an old car that just, for some reason the fuel gauge worked, it was my Buick, 71 Buick GS, it works. Oh, and I left the hood up too, so that's why it kind of looks like that. But yeah, I mean, it runs great. I have no complaints. I don't hear any noise from the rear end. Of course, I'm following the guidelines and not launching the car or anything, because they specifically said, even with the TKX, that my new transmission and my new rear end, after I put them together, it said do not launch the car. just drive it normally, shift through normally for the first 500 miles. So for the first 500 miles, I just gotta baby it and, you know, take care of it. So, which is good, because I mostly baby my cars anyway. I only get on the car when I'm either mad or whenever I specifically want to. All right. There is a slight, I think it went away, but whenever I was turning, I could tell the power steering at first wasn't wanting to go. I might have to check the power steering fluid. So I'll check that when I get back. But it's running fantastic. The squeaking was, I had my leg against the door handle, and for whatever reason it was squeaking like crazy. Because again, I'm just sitting here, I'm sitting on a seat that's not even bolted down. I just wanted to drive this thing. Yeah, right here, the power steering was catching a little. Now see right here, you hear like a little rumble, a little chit 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 chit. That's that clutch. That's that clutch linkage. Now right here, if I hold it, you don't hear it. And these belts, unfortunately, make noise. Runs good. A little bit of a backfire there, but we'll get everything perfectly tuned as we go along. Right now, it's running pretty damn good. I'm definitely excited. No, I've said that a few times. This thing runs fantastic. Still got to get used to shifting this thing. That's the shift pattern there. I'm used to a 4-speed, so having a reverse over on the right is completely different from a 4-speed. The Muncie that I drove was reverse up here, up next to first, up there. So that's what my Corvette had, but I have since sold the Corvette. Thing runs great. All right, just checking one last thing. No leaks. Disconnecting my battery so nobody can steal her. All right, did great. I'm so ready to drive this. Again, I mean on blacktop. All right, since I just got done driving it. Yeah, car runs great. Damn, temp did great. Everything did what it was supposed to do. Not bad. Not bad at all after a year ago. Well, a year and a half ago, this car didn't even have an engine. Or trans. I guess this is a good a time as any to go through everything I did on it. Alright. So, everything that now this is stuff I did. Alright. I did this mostly alone. Changed the rear gear from 240 to 373. I put rear disc on it, so I upgraded from drum to disc. I put new rotors on the front, plus new calipers. Obviously new pads, the new hydraulic brake line, new wheel bearings on both sides, and new drive shaft. Obviously, like we already said, engine and trans, I installed those. Put the wiring harness in. All the wiring harness I did myself. All the wiring I did myself. And the wiring, honestly, everybody says it's the worst thing in the world, but I think it's kind of easy. I think the wiring's easy. I think the changing the rear gear was a lot harder than the wiring. The rear gear was a headache. Let's see. Changed like all the small miscellaneous things that'll nickel and dime you. So all the lights got brand new bulbs around the car. So the car has brand new bulbs. And let's see. I had to buy new sail panels on the inside. Those are already installed. I put in the A-pillars, the A-pillar covers. The carpet I'm going to have to install. I haven't done that yet. Headliners in it. I put in the sound system in it. The sound system works. It's a retro sound. I'm trying to think of anything else. Kick panels. I eliminated kick panel leaks. I eliminated a leak that it had in the back glass. It no longer leaks. And cleaned up the car, obviously. I mean, it looks great. It looks fantastic now. I mean, the paint job is in spots. It's got like a spot right here. And that spot prevents it from being like a really good paint job, because you can see yourself in the paint. It's still good paint. Oh, and I put my T-tops on it that I love. These mirrored T-tops. Those are really cool. Really hard to find too. So I think I kind of went through what I did. Oh, axle bearings I did on the rear as well, while I had the ring and pinion out and the carrier. Whenever I swapped that and put the new rear gear in. So, I think one thing that I have to do now, I think we'll get little exhaust tips to cover the exhaust there, because right now it just ends, the exhaust does, and it should have tips coming down. So we got to order that. They have a 1 into a 2, so it comes out looking like 2, and it hooks up on the end of the exhaust there. One thing I want is I've got these center caps, and I don't have the Pontiac emblem on any of them. This one's not even on. But I have a whole set of those. And I want to order the Pontiac emblem and put either that or the Firebird emblem and put on the put on them on these caps. See, I don't have the ones on the rear. I'm gonna have to find those. They're somewhere. But I have a lot of experience with these second gens. I actually own 3 of these. There's another one right there. And that one's also a stick shift. And then there's one over there. And there's a Buick. Yeah, there's that one, which is a automatic. And that one was a 403. It's now a 455. So, or it's going to be. I'm going to put a 455 in it. And the 455 is in the machine shop right now. And the engine for that 10th anniversary, a Pontiac 400, that is in the machine shop as well. And I've actually got all the money paid off on the Pontiac 400. I'm just waiting for him to finish up on it, and then I can put it and install it in this car. And then I can drive that one out of the hole and back to civilization. And this Buick, the trans went out in this. I was able to get this car really cheap. It's 71 Buick GS. I got it very cheap. I won't even say because it'd probably make people mad. And I have a clear title on it. And there's only a tiny amount of rust like on the hood and around the back of the fenders that I'm gonna have to repair, and then some in the trunk. The frame and the bottom, the floors, they look immaculate. So I like not having to repair rust. But this car, man, I'm happy. Super happy. Excited, man. Oh, what's this say? Do not overfill. Fill to proper level. Fill to proper level. Let's see, is this full? Oh, I think I know our problem. I think I know our problem. Are we bone dry? We're not bone dry, but we are low. Okay. That's our problem. That's our power steering's acting up a little bit. That's why. It's barely on the tip there. Alright, well, it's easily remedied. We'll get some of that tomorrow. And I actually I might have some of that. I think I bought some of that not too long ago. It might be inside, though. Alright. See all this webbing? First off, there she is. See? No, the lighting's not good, but jet black spider, red hourglass. That is a Black Widow. But that's what the webbing looks like. Really silky. And she was hiding right behind. She was hiding, I think, right behind the snowflakes. Just hanging out there. See all that webbing? And there she is. On the rotor that I've got to take off. That's something. Very freaky. Not an experience that I want to have happen again. But that's her. Let me see if I can get a stick and try and relocate her out to the woods, or I might be forced to kill her because they're extremely, extremely dangerous. You don't want to get, see, you don't want to get one biting you. Very dangerous spider. So let's go ahead and take care of it and see what we got to do.